Hey guys!
Hey guys, Nour here. Nour here.
No. Nour here with Michael.
With Michael, right. That's who I am.
We're engaged!
We're engaged. I put a ring on it, and she said yes, thankfully. Thank you.
I could have said no.
You could have, and it would have hurt, but thank you.
You're welcome. So we actually shared the news about a month ago on my Instagram, which is another reason for you to follow me there.
Correct. Go follow her.
I usually share things on my social media way before YouTube, so that's another reason to go follow me there.
So, the whole video can't be about the engagement. That'd be silly. It's not that big of a deal, you know. Just life-changing. So, we wanted to make this update video now, because, you know, new year, new decade, new you, new me, new you, viewer.
Not new me. Same me.
Same Nour. So, we wanted to bring some changes to the channel. So, in 2019, we published this beautiful piece of media, Divinity Falling.
Just look at it.
May have heard of it. And because of that, it was an immense amount of work between making that animated trailer that we did, all the marketing for it, setting up the live stream, stuff like that, with the gracious Megalator who joined us. Thank you very much, Meg, if you're watching this. But it was a lot of work, and that with running the YouTube channel, you know, as well as our actual other lives, work, family, stuff like that, we both just experienced major burnout in 2019. A lot of burnout.
And because of the burnout, honestly, the quality of the content I was sharing just did not feel as good as it used to be. Even though I would put so much effort into it, I just did not feel as enthusiastic. And I don't know if you guys picked up on that, but I felt like you probably did. Which is why we're doing some major changes this year. And some of those changes are, hit it, Mike.
We're gonna have a brand new background, a new editing style, and kind of different schedule of uploads. So you're gonna watch us change the background now.
Green screen!
Green screen, yeah.
The screen that's green. So as you can see, we're trying to do a different background and editing style.
So, you know, trying to up the production quality here. So Nour's gonna be on a green screen. We're gonna have like cool backgrounds behind her, or, you know, maybe like a flat background, but like we can move around on the screen and put like visual aids, like pictures and bullet points, stuff like that, to help further emphasize the points that she's trying to make in her videos. So it's not just her against like the 4 posters that we used to have. You know, this time it'll be more dynamic, it'll keep your interest more. It'll just be more fun to watch and easier for her to also get her point across. Let's try a different background.
Yeah.
Now.
There we go. So we also have a new video schedule. We're only going to post 1 video per week. And it's going to be on Wednesday at 6 p.m. For now, we're testing out which schedule time works best, but for now, let's do 6 p.m. And of course, that's Eastern Standard Time.
That's where we're from. We live in Eastern. So even though we're only doing 1 video a week now instead of 2, it's basically just gonna be an advice video every week. You know, the weekly skits are gonna kind of go away for now.
Not away completely.
Yeah, they're gonna come back every now and then, but it's not gonna be... It's not going to be at a set schedule. It's not going to be every week, because to be quite frank with you, it's pretty hard to come up with an entire humor skit based all around writing every single week. And we don't want to just keep pumping out stuff because of a schedule. So instead, you know, the humors are going to be sprinkled here and there whenever we feel like we've come up with a really good idea that'll be really funny to film and act out and all that. But the advice videos themselves will still have a fair bit of humor. We're going to sprinkle little humors in the advice as well, just so it's a little more funny. You know, you get a couple like humors here and there, like in between. So that's kind of what we're going for. More humorous writing advice generally, a little bit of humor here and there.
And it's more like the old style videos I used to make, which I think more people enjoyed those.
Yeah.
And the skit videos are obviously going to be done every couple weeks, and they're going to be longer and more high quality.
Yeah, we feel like not too many people have been watching those lately, probably because they're now on such a weekly schedule. You know, before when the channel first started, we're kind of the only ones doing like humor skits in per se, with like, you know, acted out characters and everything. And they're kind of more special, but now that it's every single week, we don't feel like we're delivering the highest quality possible, because we've confined ourselves to such a strict schedule, and that's not how humor works. Humor should be derived from something natural, something relatable, and you shouldn't have to think of a brand new scenario every single week. So, you know, humors are going to be few and far between. They're not going to be as frequent anymore. You'll still get one every couple weeks, but they'll be longer and of much more higher quality than the little like 1.5 minute or so ones that we've been putting out lately.
And we think you'll like them more.
We really think you'll like them more. That way they'll still be special. We'll be like, oh hey, like there's a new humor this week or this month or whatever. Whatever the schedule ends up being, however frequently we end up making them, it'll be a treat whenever they come out because they're going to be much more well written, much more well produced, and we will be more proud of what we put out that way rather than having to stick to this rigid schedule and kind of forcing humor sometimes.
Yeah. And like we said earlier, we will still have some humor within our advice videos, so you'll still get that little treat every week.
Yeah.
And I might have a new type of content style coming to you in this year. So I'm hoping to read and analyze some books, not a review per se, but just from a writer's perspective, just look into what the author did and give feedback of what I think they did right and what I think they could improve upon with examples. That way we can all learn from already published books. So I may or may not do that. I'm still trying to see how that works, but if it works out and I find a book that I think fits this kind of video, I'm going to do that video.
So to wrap it up, our general 2020 goals, you know, you, me, you, Nour.
Same Nour, actually.
Same Nour. To wrap it all up, our 2020 goals generally for the channel are obviously to grow the channel, you know, get a wider audience. We'd like to also grow the Patreon, you know, deliver more quality content as well to our patrons. Patrons, which, so if you're interested in that kind of stuff, go and check out her Patreon. It's as little as $1 a month, and you're gonna get some quality content coming out this year. A lot of writing styles, a lot of writing guides, everything that can kind of help you become a better writer, stuff like that. Also, we'd like to grow our Discord a little bit and get it to be more active. So if you want a really cool writing community, go join our Discord.
It's free.
There's a link in the description below. Same as with Patreon and all that. So overall, we'd like to expand the reach of the channel, bring you some more quality and entertaining content for you guys to watch and learn from and enjoy. And we want to focus this time more on quality than quantity. We're not, you know, it's gonna be a lesser upload of videos, less videos per week, stuff like that, but we want each one to really feel quality, and you know, we want to integrate some new things like the green screen behind us, stuff like that. Like she said, the book analyses, and yeah, just overall,
just
really
better videos.
Yeah, we had a really hard burnout towards the end of 2019, like we said, because of publishing the book, our own lives, things going on. So you know, 2020 is like a nice little refresh. We really want to put our best foot forward for you guys and just try a bunch of new things and see what you guys like.
And feel free to give us some feedback.
Please.
Anything that you think doesn't work, anything you think is working, just let us know. That way we can continue improving and bringing you better content.
We'll take all the criticism in stride, and we'll take all the compliments because we're people and we like compliments.
And don't
But
forget,
you should also compliment me.
And don't forget to suggest some video topics that you'd like me to cover in our videos. That way I can prepare them and get you the topics that you want.
So that wraps up our 2020 update. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
If you're hearing us say these words on your screen on your device, thank you for making it this far.
Yes.
Don't laugh. Then remember,
Nour for president.
Michael
No.
for president.
No. Nour.
Michael.
Nour.
For
Nour.
Michael for president.
No.